Good evening, viewers. Welcome back to the channel. Right, here we have something a little bit on the special side, or at least in my own meager opinion. So this, well, to give you a bit of context, a few weeks back, I decided to drive all the way down to so that you understand, I live in North Wales, just outside Wrexham, not too far from Chester. I decided to drive down to Thornbury, just down by Bristol, for the IPMS Avon show that went ahead a few weeks ago. It's the first model show that I'd seen that was actually going ahead since the whole COVID thing happened, inconvenient as it is. So I was really excited to have a show back on. Now we've been to, when I say we, my model club, Wrexham Wings, we've been to the Avon show a couple of times. In fact, it was the very first show that we ever displayed at back in 2018. It was my very first experience of a model show ever. Not too long after I'd started building models as a hobby. So I've not been doing it very long, but it is a absolutely fabulous show. I've already posted a video on my channel of my trip down to the show, so definitely check that out if you get a chance. It's a really good show. Obviously it's done now for this year, but for next year, if you have the chance, I can't recommend highly enough getting down to the show at Avon. In my opinion, my limited experience of the shows that I have been to, which numbers I don't know, I think maybe 6 or 7 different shows across the country. It is the best regional show that I've been to, consistently the best regional show that I've been to outside of obviously Scale Model World at Telford, which is obviously it's in a league of its own. But Avon really is a fantastic show. But while I was there, I inevitably, as is the way for me, I inevitably bought more kits than I really should have done. But I was a little bit restrained this time, but I tended to go more for quality rather than quantity, which is pretty much the opposite of what I've done in previous shopping excursions. So I decided to pick up some nice kits. I got several Eduard limited editions, but this I think is the cream of them all. So this is the Eduard 1/48 scale Royal Class Spitfire Mark 9, and I believe it's a dual combo as well, although I don't see where it says it on the box, but we'll see when we get it open. But it is, as far as kits go, I mean, Eduard obviously are top-notch kits anyway, even if you're just looking at the regular Profi packs. They're beautiful kits. This one, I've got quite a few of their other limited edition ones, which are all great, but this one again is even another step up, really. So just having a look at the box, it's a little different to your usual model kit boxes. It's just all black with a picture of a Spitfire carrying what appears to be some beer kegs in sort of a bronzy gold colour. I guess this is in reference to those images you see of fighter planes with beer kegs hung under the wings as though they were bombs back in World War II, making beer deliveries to their sort of various bases. I guess that is the theme of this kit. Just taking a look at the bottom of the box, you can see these are the schemes that are catered for in the kit. I hope you can see them all on the screen there. I can't really see my screen on my phone to get what I'm capturing, but there is quite a significant number of different schemes available for this kit. One of which, in fact 2 of which, are the let's call them the beer carriers. So we've got one here and one over here, but there's a few other kits as well. So we've got an Israeli one, we've got a USSR. From us, I wasn't even aware they flew Spitfires. We've got several numbers. We've got some French ones, we've got a Norwegian one, So it is really some nice ones. But what I'm really interested in is what is in the box. So if you've built the Eduard Spitfire already, or at least one of them, the Mark 9, you know that they're great kits, right? The Eduard kits are absolutely beautiful, so you know what to expect. But so what do we have in the box? Now I must stress, I bought this. This is not new. This is second hand, so you might have to forgive me if it turns out I'm missing something and I'm not aware of it, because I bought this a little bit on spec. I didn't expect to see this, and I grabbed it before somebody else beat me to it. So what do we have? Well, we've got some brassing, which is something that comes as standard with the Eduard limited editions for the most part. Not on all of them, but most of them do. I think there's some metal parts as well in there. Let's move those up so you can have a look. So again, we are looking at 2 kits here, so you have to bear in mind you're going to see 2 of everything, or 2 of lots of parts anyway, I think. Right then, so fuselage, again, 2 kits here. Both appear to be identical, I think. Very, very nice moulding. Lots of detail. I don't know how well you can see this on the. I don't know how well you can see this on my phone camera if I hold it right up. But the level of riveting is absolutely exquisite. I mean, it's really, really, really very fine detail. There's so many little rivets, tiny little things that I'm not sure you'll ever see them when they're painted, but such fine detail. I mean, I've never seen that on another Spitfire kit in 48 scale. Really, really is an exceptional level of detail. Everything is so crisply molded. Really is a fantastic kit. Let's pop that to one side. So as you expect, we've got 2 clear sprues. This is the usual layout that you get with Eduard, which is on a little wheel. Again, identical, but both very nice. We've got some clear wing tips as well. Lovely, lovely kit. And here we have the wings and the underside of the wings. Again, I'm not sure if you can see this, like I said before. I'm not going to take it out of the bags just because it's such a nice kit. I don't want to open it until I build it. But the level of detail is just astonishing. Really, really is for a 48 scale kit. I mean, I don't know, there might be some of you might say that it's over engineered, that there's too much detail, but I mean, it really is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Very, very nice. Okay, we've got some more resin parts for the air intake. See that? You can see. And then we have 2 sprues for the remainder of the pieces. I'm not going to go through them all in too much detail because I'm sure you all know what comprises a Spitfire. But suffice it to say, everything on here is very, very nicely molded. Lots of detail for the scale. Absolutely phenomenal kit. Really is fantastic. Okay, so let's put those to one side. I think everybody's going to assume that is going to be first class because it's an Eduard Spitfire. So what else do we get in the box here? What makes this a royal class? In keeping with the theme of the kit, there are some beer coasters, which are really rather nice. I've got some pictures of the Mark 9 and some little stickers on them. I don't know if they're stickers or cards, I'm not sure. Just to identify it as a collectible, but they're very nice. I don't know, I'm not sure why anyone would ever use them, but Yeah, they're great. I like those a lot. What else do we have in the box here? Let's just move this other stuff out of the way for now. So we have photo etch. So like everything else, we have 2 of everything. So we've got some colour photo etch for the instrument panels and the seat belts. Very nice. Not exactly something you haven't seen before, because you'll have this on every Spitfire that you do from Eduard if it's a trophy pack. And we've got some non-painted items here as well for extra detail, which, if I'm honest, I don't know what half of these are, but it's very nice to have the option. All very, very nice. A little bit scary as well. If you're an amateur to intermediate modeler like myself, that's a little bit intimidating. I'm not going to lie. There's a lot there. There's a lot to go wrong. So, but you know what? I'm not going to complain. Okay, we've got some more brassing pieces. Okay, so we have undercarriage parts, wheels, the like. Very nicely detailed. Very, very fine mouldings. And then we also have some beer kegs, which are lovely. Really, really, really rather nice. I do note that it only gives you 2 kegs, so I guess that is, you either have the choice, you can make one plain with 2 kegs, or you can put 1 keg on each kit. Either that, or the kit itself is missing a bag. But based on the other parts, I would have imagined that they would all be in here. If there were 4 kegs, they'd all be in the same bag, I think. So I'm going to assume that it's supposed to have 2. If it's not, oh well, it's not the end of the world. Decals here are fairly limited. As you can imagine. Okay, now I'm wondering if I am missing some decals here. Nope, there we go. Panic stations for a moment there. Okay, so there is the main decal sheet. Very nice. Cartograph decals. Wouldn't expect anything less from Eduard. They appear to have been maintained rather well, because it's, like I said, this is not a new kit. It's secondhand, and it is getting on for about 7 or 8 years old now. So there is possibility these could have cracked or yellowed a little. But now they all look to be in great condition, so I'm happy with those. And we've got some stencils here as well. So, again, not going to go into too much detail on those, but there's a lot of potential there. You know, for a 42nd scale Spitfire, there's a lot of potential decal work to do. And there's just some more lettering as well. And then, as we always with Eduard, we've got the masks that you always get. And then what makes this kit really special, let me show you. It's just a box, right? No real indication of what's in there. There it is. There we go. Very, very nice Bohemia crystal beer glass. I don't know how well you can see that on my screen. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know whether I would ever use it. I guess after I built the kit, there wouldn't be much point to keeping the beer glass. in the box, so I suppose I possibly would drink it, would use it. But, it's not, that isn't, you know, that really isn't something you see every day on a model kit. There's also a well, what I guess is a collector's. It's more like a collector's certificate to collect all the little beer mat tokens, so you can stick them all on to get the whole set. So I take it there were 12 of them in total that you could get. I assume they're relatively rare, right? So I don't know whether you could buy them at the time if Eduard made them available. I'm not sure. That's quite a nice little additional thing. We have some instructions on here on how to do the landing flaps if you're going to use the photo etch. Which that was the bit that was looking scary before to me. Yeah. So whether I would do that or not, I'm not sure, but definitely going to look great if you're up to it, if you've got the skills. I'm not sure I've got the skills to do that, if I'm honest. But yeah, looks great. So then finally onto the kit. Instructions. I'm not gonna spend too much time dilly-dallying on every page in this book, because the damn thing is like a novel. It's huge, so it goes on. It goes on for a long time. There's a lot of information here. So there's a bit of an intro about the Mark 9, and then it gets straight into the contents of the kit. And it's onto the instructions. You know what to expect here. It's your typical Eduard instructions. Nice glossy production values, very clear, very concise, extremely good in terms of the options. And then you get on to all the different variants that the kit can have you build. So again, I'm not gonna focus too much on all of these, because we'll be here all night. But there are a lot, as you can see. The great thing about this is you get to choose 2 of them. If I'm honest, I really quite like the idea of doing the Russian one, and I'm also quite partial to the Israeli scheme as well. So we'll have to see what I end up doing. Of course, it would be a little bit remiss, given the nature of the kit, to not do the schemes for the beer carriers. These ones here. We'll have to wait and see what I ultimately decide to do. And then there's some details for the stencils as well. Okay, so it's a very detailed kit. But all in all, I mean, what else can I say about that kit? Absolutely fantastic. Such a beautiful kit. I think I actually got a pretty good deal on this. I only paid £60 for this. I think I probably got a good deal, and I should have paid more for this. But if you see it, I'd highly recommend buying it. It's a very nice kit. Whether I ever actually build it or not, I don't know. It almost seems a little bit too nice to build. We'll have to see where we go. But right, thanks very much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it helps you maybe decide whether or not you want to buy the kit. If you have any questions about the kit or about anything else in general, please do feel free to give me a shout. Either drop me a message in the comments below. Also, feel free to look up our model club, Wrexham Wings, online. We're on Facebook. We've got a Facebook group, and we meet regularly in Wrexham in North Wales. If you've any interest, if you're a local modeler, definitely feel free to come along. We're always looking for new members. But yeah, this kit, absolutely top notch. Can't recommend it highly enough. If you're not a subscriber, please hit subscribe, and should get any more videos that I post. I've got 2 or 3 more going on today. I plan to get a lot more posted in the next few weeks. But yeah, if you have anything else you'd like to know, or anything else you'd like to add, I'm always welcoming to comments, feedback, criticism, even. Is all feedback is feedback. So yeah, thanks very much for watching either way, and hopefully I'll see you again. But have a good evening or good morning, whatever time it is. All right, thank you.